California Memorial Stadium. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Cal's offense takes the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Working that left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Pressure coming. Got the first himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come a little short of the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then get the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it out with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off the play fake. Got his man. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The deep
touchdown, North Carolina State! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarter.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. It's a draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Puts it out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
He'll try to pop the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Here's the handoff. And he does a real... job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Bears are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Golden Bears have it with a first and goal. They're going to run it. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never convert.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the back over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This one's complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Past the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Bears have moved it inside the 20. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got a first down. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Quick spin on the line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Coming out with it, it's Mason. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I mean, you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Looking left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it all right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hart. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. NC State quick to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Setting up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's looking to pass. The screen, and watch out. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wolfpack! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point is good. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Right back to it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got a man. It's Harris. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He's going to run it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
On the play. Second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring